Ooh, good evening, everybody. It is 10:15. Punch in and welcome to episode 31 of the Night Shift. Episode 31, and Halloween is on 10/31. Spooky. See? I am 1/3 of the Indie Wrestling Guide podcast, and live tonight from the set of Elvira's movie Macabre, The Mistress of the Dark, an American-hosted horror movie television program that originally aired locally from 1981 to 1986. Those shows featured B-movies, particularly those in horror and science fiction, and hosted by Elvira, a character with a black dress and a heaven bump hairstyle. Elvira occasionally interrupts the films with comments and jokes, and sometimes gets phone calls from a character called The Breather. The Breather, Kyle.
Of course.
I'm Jake Gold. And with me, as always, somebody who definitely does not take only one for the other kids, the razor blade in my butterfinger, the bag of poop on my doorstep, the toilet paper in my front yard, the only house on the block to give out pennies, and never a full-size Snickers. The other half of the Night Shift, the vampire and the monster squad of the main event network. It's Mr. OTM. It's Kyle.
It is Mr. OTM. It is the underdog of the underground, Sami Zayn here, checking in for the Halloween edition of the Night Shift. I'm a mess over here. I already lost my headphones, so now I got my, them set off to the side, and I'm listening to you over there. So we're doing this on the fly, people.
Well, Night Shifters, it is the spookiest season of the year. It's All Hallows Eve. When I was a kid, my mom never let us go out. Lights out, doors locked, she'd say. So for the first time I ever went trick-or-treating, I was in college. And I went to college during the boom, the wrestling boom. So my Sandman costume went over big. I also went as The Rock senior year of college, but no candy, just booze and blow. Now as an adult, I really don't dress up. But tonight, what a rush. As we say, let's empty our pillowcases and have our parents check for pins, because you know that old guy 3 houses down hates kids. Tune into the CW11 and let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the Indy Scream Park Haunted House, where people have said the actors were scary and the themes were thought out and well done, in Anderson, Indiana. So dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dracula. Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's the Panda Express haunting my dreams. Welcome to the Wrestling Road Trip. It is the spookiest of spooky, the NXT Night Shift. What's up, Kyle?
You know what? I'm in disarray right now, but I am glad I spent $25 on this get-up because it is ridiculous. You look incredible, by the way. You were hyping this up. You made it seem like it was going to be a big surprise, and I think you delivered. I give you 9.5 out of 10.
There you go. And these actually have spikes on them, but you can't see because of my stupid background. But still, it is what it is. And Halloween, thank you, niece.
And at least I found something that kind of pertains to NXT, because Sami Zayn is one of the greatest NXT superstars of all time.
GBH is right, though.
Come on, I'm an honorary oos. I'm feeling oosy over here.
Feeling oosy with that hair and whatnot. Well, Kyle, your most tell me your most fond memory of Halloween. Give me something to go off of tonight.
I don't really have any super fond memory that comes to mind. I just remember spending time with my friends. It was a big deal in our subdivision. I didn't live in the ritziest of places, but we were middle class. We got decent candy, and my dad worked for Nabisco his whole life, so we handed out Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Ritz crackers. Our house was very popular, but for some reason, it stands out to me. I dressed up as George W. Bush one year when I was in high school, and I had a pretty good George W. Bush impression before my balls dropped. So it actually was pretty funny. But other than that, just spending time with family, man. What about you?
Oh, never did anything fun. Actually, the one memory before we start this is when we were 18. My mom finally was like, "Okay, you guys can go out." The senior of high school. She's like, you guys can finally go out with your friends. So we go out to go trick-or-treating. I'm not kidding you. 5 blocks down.
No, I'm not being ignorant with this statement. Is that a Jewish thing then?
No, it's just my mom hated buying candy for people and stuff. So
gotcha.
We get 5 blocks down the street with all our friends, and a cop pulls us over, takes all of our stuff, and sends us home. We go home and regroup. We go back out about an hour later. Same cop grabs us, and this time he's like, "I'm taking you all to your parents," and then we all couldn't go out after that.
Well, so I guess that makes more sense than why you weren't allowed out.
Well, it was more of my mom just hated doing that kind of crap. She didn't want to open the door for anybody, and that's all right. We do it here. We go out tomorrow. Friday
I was going to say, I don't have to do it since I'm on the 3rd floor of a condo complex, which is great, but I would probably do it, if I had a house. It's part of the experience, even if I don't have kids. I'll be that creep that's just handing out candy.
You could dress like
and
that.
Maybe, dress up as Sami Zayn. They won't think this guy's weird, right?
Well, here's what I'm saying. Speaking of creeps who probably hand out candy, the phone lines are lighting up as always, Kyle. God. And I think we should find out who's there.
I'm taking off the beard for the rest of the show, so now I just look like a rock star.
Jim Morrison.
Yeah, let's bring him in. The phone lines are lighting up. So we got Stan from Burlington calling into the night shift. Stan, what's going on?
Hi, it's me, Stan, from Burlington.
Yep.
Hey, Stan.
A little feedback from the microphone there, but hi. I don't know if you remember me. Kyle, with your beard, I wasn't sure if you were Sami Zayn or Jerry Garcia. I see it's the Halloween episode tonight. You guys really pulled out all the ghouls and goblins for spooky season. Eric Douglas, Matt Fish, Mr. P-Man, Jay Gold's niece and nephew. Talk about the monster mash. But if Kyle meets a random girl on Friday, it will be more like Monster Smash, right, guys?
It's true. This is true.
Hey, I wonder who's going to tell Tino that he's responsible for handing out candy on the porch of the Main Event Network, while DC Hendricks and the Great Brown Hope dress as Richard Pryor in The Toy and go trick-or-treating.
What?
He's probably going to be pretty mad because he really wanted to show off his Aldo Montoya costume.
Probably, Stan. You're not wrong.
I hear Matt Fish's house is the place to go for full-size candy bars and full-size dildos.
Jesus, Stan, I don't think we need to do that.
Wrestling really goes perfectly with Halloween. In the end, it's just a bunch of incognito Chippendale dancers playing dress-up and dancing around a bouncy canvas. Mm-hmm. I'm a little surprised by your choice of costumes, though, guys. You guys really would have nailed the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young duo. Or maybe a sexy Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit.
Oh. Well.
We got dildos and Benoit tonight.
Right.
I really do like Jay Gold's touching tribute to Ace Frehley from Kiss. What a great costume.
Wait a minute.
That actually makes more sense.
It's Road Warrior Hawk.
Jay Gold, you really should do the world a favor and go join old Ace. No.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know Jay Gold is actually supposed to be WCW's Dale Torborg as the Kiss Monster.
The Kiss Demon.
Kiss Demon.
Yeah.
Right.
Kyle, you really should have taken advantage of your follically challenged head and gone as the lone wolf Baron Corbin.
Oh, yeah, could have been.
Speaking of wolf, werewolves are one of those deliciously spooky standards of Halloween, real Americana, along with Dracula and Frankenstein. That makes me think of a positively terrifying tune. The Wolfman's Brother by Fish. Perfect for this time of year. It goes like this.
Here it is.
Well, it was many years ago now. Boom, boom. And I really can't be sure. That's when it all began then. I heard the knock upon my door. And the Wolfman's brother came down on me. A side note, I can't help but wonder if Wolfman's Brother is an update or answer to the Grateful Dead's Dire Wolf tune. But that might be a little bit too smart for this crowd. Hey, is Mr. Cincinnati there?
He's not.
Well,
no.
That's too bad. I like him. And I like Cincinnati. Hey, Jay Gold, I don't know if you know this, but the greater Cincy, Dayton area's largest Halloween event is the Cincinnati Fear Fest in Williamsburg, Ohio.
Oh.
It's an all-out terror town with 4 haunted houses, secret bars, and all sorts of vendors. One of the areas is billed as an outdoor scream spot where you'll face the cursed locals of Cinder Ridge who are feral, filthy, and fired up. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a description of Kyle's last 3 Tinder dates. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Oh,
Somehow I just figured it was going to get back to that. I did.
Oh,
and I'm really
Lord.
trying to pull myself back together, but I think I'm just going to go without the costume for the
Yeah.
rest of the show, if that's okay with you.
now you look like a disheveled housewife.
Yeah, you know what? Sorry, Sammy. It was worth the TikTok. It was worth, the
It was
beginning,
really
but-
good for TikTok and for the beginning. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what? Back to bald me, I guess.
Yep. Some of us wear costumes that are perfect for the evening, and some of us struggle. But
I didn't
okay.
really put into consideration the fact that I have these things that I always wear and, all these wires going everywhere. But we did it last minute, and I think it turned out to be pretty good. Because what other podcast is doing what we're doing for Halloween?
nobody. That's why we keep telling you all to tell your friends and join us on the road to 300. And
That's right.
tell everybody. We wanted to do some giveaways tonight, but none of you buttholes sent us any pictures of your Halloween costumes.
You see, this is how this thing works, Jay Gold. A little bit of interaction helps the show go on,
Yeah.
It's a two-way street here at the Night Shift. We can't do this without your guys' feedback, so we wanted to see some of your Halloween costumes of the past, because I know there's a lot of wrestling fans that like to dress up for Halloween, like Stay and Sit.
Yeah, and we got a few more days before Halloween, so we can take care of that, and you guys can send us some stuff.
There we go. There's Fish.
Fish, Jesus Christ! What is wrong?
It's
Why?
definitely rated R tonight, guys.
Because it's
not
spooky
PG.
season. Yeah,
It is
yeah.
Spooky season
So
brings out all the
speaking-
freaks.
Speaking of freaks, we get to a recap of the Halloween Havoc, which I thought, Kyle, was a very
Good show.
surprising and good show.
Yeah.
A lot of it didn't play out the way I thought it was going to play out, so good on them.
Adam, what was your match of the night for Halloween Havoc?
Probably Ethan Page and Dr.
Yeah.
Wagner Jr. Yeah.
That match
Yeah.
made my match of the year list.
Yeah.
Like I know of Eho Wagner Jr., but I didn't
Yeah.
know how he could go in ring. And
Yeah.
we already talk about how good Ethan Page has been, so I'm not surprised to see him step up. But man, what a match that was! They took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, that was a crazy match. It was a crazy setup. The way they did the stuff with the mask, where they're still tearing it off, and it was only halfway. So you didn't break what they the Mexicans have figured out. Mask violence, and it's perfect. It always looks so brutal when you tear it a certain way. So they always seem to figure that out.
And it always feels so personal too. And that's
Yeah.
what makes it great. I love, and Ethan Page is the perfect heel to be doing something like this to someone that's so highly regarded in AAA.
That's correct. And Ethan Page is probably at this point, as we've said, the best wrestler on all across all WWE stuff. So
Yeah, wait, he even says it. He said in the video package before his match against Eho Wagner Jr., he is the best champion in WWE. How can
And
you
it's not-
disagree right now?
no, you can't. I was going to say, and it's not even debatable. It's not debatable.
I'm trying to find someone off the top of my head. You can't say Cody. That reign's not that great. It's definitely not Tiffany Stratton's reign.
It's not Cody. Not even
Stephanie,
close.
yeah, Stephanie just won it. There's
Yep.
so many, there's not a good reign out there. There's a vacant world champion. So, yeah, Ethan Page is definitely the best
He's your
champion
guy.
in WWE.
Hey, WWE, I hope you're taking note. And this guy is money. He's cash money. Anything he does.
They're taking note, dude. You know how
Yeah.
much he's actually featured, in NXT, post and all that. He's one of their poster childs.
Yeah. So we get done with the Halloween Havoc remake. Yeah.
That's a good point by Great Brown Up. He said ripping someone's mask is like ripping apart their identity. They only do that when it fits the story. Page versus Wagner. 3, hair versus mask. Hair and winner gets both belts. That's what he's thinking.
I don't mind it. I don't
Yeah,
mind it at all.
Wagner's loses the mask. Yeah, I mean we've already seen the majority of his face. Might as well fully commit, right?
Oh, I think all the Wagner Juniors are handsome as all get out. So I think we're okay with that.
He'll be all right.
Yeah. So we go from there to the parking lot. We see Jordan Grace coming in. She's going to face Kalani Jordan at night in the main event. And then we get Trick just absolutely losing his mind, running
why?
through what? Because
But
he
why?
lost.
I
Because
know,
he
but
lost.
he lost clean.
No, that's what I was going to say. But I did like Booker T going, that's a grown ass man, dog.
It
So,
is a grown ass man.
Yeah, he's shoving people, doing all sorts of stuff. He gets to the ring. You know what? He did make some really good points about all the matches he won, because he did win a buttload of matches, all specialty matches. He won a bunch.
Dude, he's one of the greatest NXT champions of all time.
You did say that, and you're not wrong. So
you disagreed with me when I originally said it, and that was only months ago.
I you know what?
You have to look at the grand scheme of things and how long he's been there and where he's been positioned when he is in that company.
Well, when he said all that, I was like, you know what? Holy crap, you're right. So I'm all in on
Even though
this.
Doesn't he give you like super senior vibes now? Like, what are we doing here?
Well, that's the other thing. I said, well, now what? Now what are we going to do as
I like Ricky. I like Trick. We had a clear-cut winner at Halloween Havoc. I don't need to see it again.
That just shows you the emptiness of the division because they can't even jump to the next one because they're still dealing with this feud. So,
right. What time is it? Oh, I don't know. Am I supposed to say it's Tino's time?
No, he's saying because you're saying that that Trick is the man. So
yeah, no,
it is
totally
what time it is. Yeah,
it's time for him. To
get
the
it.
ball.
So we go from there to they jump out of that really quick. I don't know if that was just because they were running over, but they jumped.
That
right
was
into
a weird start to NXT. Like it kind of killed the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, it jumped right into the Speed Tournament finals with the progressive NXT spotlight, and I don't know how I feel about Jasper Troy winning the Speed Tournament.
Oh, I think it's a great idea. Why do you not like it?
I don't know. I'm not a guy. I would have rather have seen Axiom versus Grande Americano just for selfish purposes. But you think they're going to give that belt? They're going to take that off of Grande Americano and give it to Jasper Troy, and then he'll just run it on Speed on NXT, right?
Yeah,
that's the goal.
It goes back to what we were saying last week. Like, not all Speed matches have to be the same. Jasper Troy can just go on this streak of finishing people in less than a minute, and it gives him something to do while making him credible as well in NXT, because you even talked about it weeks ago. He kind of fell off a cliff, after he lost those title matches. So this is at least something, because where else right now does Jasper Troy fit in any title scene? He doesn't.
Well, that's what I wrote here after the BK Have It Your Way replay.
You know what? Shawn Michaels should be paying you for actually bringing up the companies that have these ad reads, because they're making money for him and you're making money for him.
They make me laugh. I can't help it. I think it's...
And you remember them. You don't miss an ad read.
Not?
See, Tino, I got you. It might have been a Tropic Thunder quote, but hey, I got you, Tino.
You know what's funny? Even my kid sitting next to me, she's like, "What?" She was like off in the distance. She's like, "What's that?" And I go, "What's what?" She goes, "BK Have It Your Way replay." I'm like, "Yes." Yes, my Padawan.
Maybe you should go do another review with her.
Yeah,
a food review.
Yeah, we're working on that. But yeah, I think I'm not sure 100% where I want Jasper Troy to go, but he may be the one who takes that off of El Grande Americano because there's no reason for him to have the speed belt anyway.
And it's like also on the other side of things with Axiom, Fraxium. What are we doing?
Rudderless ship. That some of those teams. Yep.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Last year for our OTM podcast, we do the year-end awards every year. They were our tag team of the year last year. I mean, we talked about it. Their run they had as NXT tag champions, phenomenal. And then, all right, we call them up. They get some spotlight. Like they had a couple, I think, tag team title matches that were featured on SmackDown, and then nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. A rudderless ship is all I could say about Fraxium right now, even though they are
Why
amazing.
Call them up?
Yeah, there was no reason to rush them to the main roster when you just
need them in NXT.
Yeah, when you just have them in that jumbled mess of a tag division on SmackDown that just wrestles each other every week. So
the revolving carousel of Motor City Machine Guns, the Wyatts, Street Profits, and all them. Yeah, DIY.
Yeah, DIY, Motor City, Fraxium, the Street Profits who can't decide if they're good or bad.
Or if they want to split up, or if they're best friends.
And by the way, which sucks and I think it's a little bit before your time, but Mike Rotundo is in palliative care, and he is Bray Wyatt's dad and Bo Dallas's dad, and he was one of he won the tag titles with Barry Windham, and those guys were one of my favorite tag teams as a kid. Mike Rotundo went to Syracuse, and he was just awesome as a kid. I really I think they were called the US Express or something like that. And they were a great tag team. They won it twice in WWF at the time. So sucks to see that's happening, and you feel your mortality when you see stuff like that. So, Yeah,
unfortunately that's a thing in professional wrestling. You see it every year.
Yep. And GBH, the Creed brother call up was the right way to go, was to pair them up
It's just Gable got hurt.
Yeah, they were.
But they could still do something.
And I think one of them is hurt also. I do think one of them is hurt also.
Oh, one of Brutus and Julius.
Yeah, but I wonder what that does for Ivy Nile, who I like too.
She was actually getting some kind of, TV time on
Yeah.
Raw for a little bit there. But once again, when Chad went down, they kind of just gave up on all of them.
Yeah, they just kind of I agree. We say that every week too.
Yeah,
Fish.
we
I think
do.
it's ridiculous already. Enough with those two. Like
So
either stay or
Jasper
don't.
Troy versus who's in the finals then?
El Grande Americano. He's
duh.
going to the main. That'll be next week or 2 weeks at Gold Rush, which is here in my town. Which I'm trying to see if I want to go.
Dude, you gotta go to Gold Rush, but then you wouldn't be
Expensive.
able to do the show.
It's expensive. It's so expensive.
You wouldn't be able to punch in.
No, I would. I'd still punch in. I would do it from the show. Remember, we try it from the area.
Oh,
I would do it
God.
from the street.
That would be
Absolutely.
so hard to do. That would
I'd
be
call
fun
in.
though.
Yeah,
Would be I'd be very impressed if you were able to pull that off. I'm not gonna lie.
I probably could. I'm gonna see if we're even gonna go, but
Nah, no quarter catch crew is not ready yet for the main roster, in my opinion.
there
But I
isn't
see
a
what
new
I see
quarter
what he's
catch crew.
saying. I see what he's saying though, like fitting them in with Alpha Academy group, like making them a whole group.
A bunch of amateur wrestlers never works. Every time they try that,
Kendall Gray, call her up too. Yeah, they go against
every time
American
they try that,
Alpha.
though, it kind
Or
of
not American Alpha, whatever the creeds are called now. What are they called? American Made. That's right.
American made. Yeah. Anyway,
Another
let's.
terrible name.
After that, we get some more Zaruka talking about progress with Saul's knee that kind of gave us hope, but she's not ready to wrestle. She gives up the speed title. Zarya wanted that belt. I don't know. They're just humiliating Zarya right now, and I'm not happy about it. That's my girl. I don't like that. So
Yeah, she is looking pretty weak in all this, isn't she?
way too weak for my taste. Just not what I like.
It's
So-
the classic, and even though I know Triple H isn't the one booking NXT, I feel like everything in WWE has like just been slow storytelling. Like not
Yeah.
everything needs to be stretched out. I know we used to complain that we never got long-term storytelling, but not everything needs to be the bloodline. Like we
but
can
I don't
wrap
mind.
this up.
I don't mind the long-term storytelling, but now you're just humiliating Zarya. So it's silly to me. Like
I mean, I don't know if humiliating is the word I would use.
Well,
but
all of a sudden
being
I'm supposed to believe-
overshadowed, yes.
I'm
I
supposed to
think is
believe
the-
that Sol Ruka knows better, and that Zarya is not the one who should be taken. Like, come on. Zarya's been around for a while.
Well, and also if you look at the two on paper, Zarya looks more like the physical champion.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Anyway, that
They'll
bugs
get
me
to it,
no
man.
end.
Hey, then you're gonna enjoy the payoff even more now.
I hope so. I'd like to see that. And then we go to the Cullen comes out with Tatum Paxley, new champ, and I like the fact that she's insane, and they go right to spin the wheel, make the deal, and she just wants to spin the wheel, and she gets a little advice in a match, and Izzy Dame wasn't even on the wheel, so we're already planting those seeds. So that seems a lot like Zarya and Sol Ruka as well.
Yeah, I'll reserve my comments on that until we get to the match because I wasn't a big fan of this whole Tatum Paxley thing.
Nope. I agree.
And I'm not saying I don't like the fact that she's champion for the record because I do agree you do need to shock your audience from time to time. It's good for business. So I'm not hating on that. We'll explain that more when we get to the actual match against Lola Vice.
Yep. So we go from that to the Evolve title. First time I've seen the Evolve title defended, and it was Lash Legend and one of my favorites, Kendall Gray. And this was a pretty big win, and both women worked really hard, and I really liked it. I liked the match. I have no issues. I think Lash Legend probably is done too, and NXT should time to go up a bit.
Yeah.
And give us. She could be a heater for anybody. She could come up and
no doubt.
And do all sorts of stuff. She's bigger than Nia Jax. She's more
Lash
athletic.
Legend's the one that's truly not like most girls.
Yeah, she's more athletic. She's more, she's more of everything. She has that personality. She just, I like it. But
not the
God
theme
bless
song,
her.
dude. The get it,
I love it.
girl. Oh,
I love
I
it.
hate it.
Oh.
Absolutely despise it.
Why? I love it. I think it's so good.
You would love that trash.
I think it's so ridiculous.
Jada Parker's is 20 times better.
I like Jada Parker's
You
as
can
well,
at least
but
go,
it
Miss
fits Jada
Parker,
Parker. Yeah.
Miss Parker. Like, there's nothing you could do with the lashes. Yeah, take that, Great Brown Hope.
Thank
it's
you,
terrible.
GBH. I agree. He's wrong.
No, I think it was Vic that said it on commentary. We obviously had 3 women's title matches on this show, which is a big deal. 3 different brands represented with the Evolve title, Triple H. So a lot of diversity. And this one, like you said, was surprisingly good. And I thought on paper, Lash Legend was probably going to beat Kendall Gray. So it's nice that they're actually seem to be behind Kendall Gray.
They are behind Kendall Gray, and I am very, very impressed by somebody who I have never heard of. Well,
you got me.
I found the best SiriusXM channel. It's called a SiriusXM Extra channel, and it is hip hop, and it's 90s hip hop and rock, and every other song is either a hip hop or rock. So it goes, today I listened to Diggable Planets, and then right after was Counting Crows. Then right after was Nate Dogg and Warren G. Regulate. Then right after was Hook by Blues Traveler. I'm like, I am in 90s heaven. I feel like I'm back in college trying to go get an album from my ex-girlfriend. It was great.
Like you just found your new gym playlist. There you go.
I don't listen. I watch TV when I'm in the gym. I don't even listen to music. I try. Only when I box do I listen to music.
That's an old move. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to call you old, but that is an old head move.
It is. It's always been my thing. It keeps me doing cardio. So
Yeah, fair enough. For cardio, I guess it makes more sense. But like if you're lifting weights, man, you need something to get you going.
Yeah, I do. I definitely when I'm lifting weights, so I put on. Justin Summers of Wrestling Cheers made this AIW soundtrack of all the theme songs. So I listen to that pretty often. And there's just nothing but metal and rap, like heavy rap on there. It's really good. So
Jay Gold brushes his teeth to regulate.
That's right.
He probably does.
Nate Dogg and Warren G. So
that's right.
After that, which I was very impressed with the win, her finish is good. You can hit that finish from anywhere. So I like that kind of swinging zigzag.
Isn't
almost.
She green too? Like, didn't she not come from an indie? She was just a random pickup. Amateur wrestler.
I thought you said she was an amateur wrestler.
Yeah, that's
undefeated.
right. That's right. Yeah, she had an amateur wrestling background. Okay, yeah. I didn't know if she had a stint in the indies before she got signed though.
I don't know. I don't think so. I never
would guess not. But for her being so green and being on TV like that in a match against Lash, that was a good test for her, and I think she passed.
Some of these kids just get it. They absolutely just get it, and I have zero issues with the ones who can just like Lash Legend too. It took her a little bit, but not that long. She just got it. Yeah. And you get Obafemi who never wrestled on the indies. He got it.
True. It
and
works.
Then we
People complain about it when the WWE does it their way, but it works.
I mean, you could put Obafemi on AEW and it would be fantastic. I think
be as cool though. Their presentation of him probably wouldn't live up to what WWE has for him.
No, because I mean, there was who was telling me about what they. Was I reading it or watching? They want AEW to be more Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla from like 2006. That's what Tony wants.
I wasn't watching PWG around.
But I don't find it particularly compelling compelling television. It was cool,
especially in today's day and age.
Yeah, indie is different. You want it to look like Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. That's an indie. You want it to be on television. You got to put on a presentation.
You got to put on, some bit of a television production. For
sure. I don't want to hear that you want to be too. That's what it was because. So I was talking to Mr. Butters last night when we were recording the Indie Wrestling Guide, and he had Danhausen at his shop the other day for a signing.
Oh, that's
him and Danhausen are buddies, and Danhausen mentioned that there is a vibe of like Pro Wrestling Guerrilla 2006, where Danhausen's more comedy. So it's hard to find a spot for Danhausen on AEW.
He's still employed?
Yeah. Listen, get paid, Danhausen. Get paid, my friend.
I thought he was on the Indies because,
he can.
He'd probably be better suited. There's so many people in AEW that'd be better suited on the Indies.
I think Danhausen would be amazing in NXT. I do. And I think if he does go to NXT, he'll wrestle every week. Yes.
Yeah. I think he's not my cup of tea, but I can see it in WWE for sure.
Yeah, NXT, absolutely. Can you imagine him like a Joe Hendry type guy? He's cursing people. He's coming out of things like it's just
let's bring him in because Joe's going to be in the WWE next year for sure. He'll be on the contract. Then we bring in Matt Cardona. So look at us. We're building ourselves a new men's division.
Matt Cardona is my age. There's no. What is
still
the
bring
point?
him in as the gatekeeper. You need main event talent. Is my point. Look at we're recycling the same matches every week. We're going back to Trick versus Ricky. Give me something different.
In the men's division, we're having trouble.
That's what I'm saying.
Trouble.
Build us a new men's division for next year, for 2026. That should be some of your predictions you give me for OTM this week. We're doing 2026 predictions. I need you to send me some, by the way.
In October?
Sorry.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's early predictions. It's late October. It's the Halloween episode. We're 2 months away from 2026.
Yeah, all right. I can do that. So speaking of men's division, we get to a Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights promo where they're talking to each other on Instagram, and I said it 100 times. I hate that. I hate that. Hate it. Hate it.
That's what I was going to say. Right when I saw that, I did not care about this match.
No, don't do that, guys. Let's
it kills the hype for some reason. I don't know what it is.
16-year-old girls, why are you doing that on Instagram? Get off of there.
Back in my day, real men used to stand in the ring and shoot shit.
You cut promos with the mic in your face. You cut promos and you
and the green screen behind you, right?
Yeah. This is just a regular screen. I don't have a green screen. I should get one though. It would make it better. It would make it anyway.
Tino's got a green screen. Yeah, I was gonna say he's the only one I think at the network that actually has a green screen.
I could just buy some green felt and just put it behind me next time. So I'm probably gonna start doing some investing in that after I start working next week.
Well, I'll tell you what, I just set up an appointment to meet with my financial advisor, so I'm going to be looking in at maybe getting a house here soon. So green screen might be a thing. Trust me, I will have a new and improved studio. This is only temporary, so probably next year on the night shift, you'll be seeing a new setup behind
main event studio with.
But honestly, during that move, there's probably going to have to be a 2-week break where I just don't do content, which would be the first time since Nam for me.
We'll have to pick up your slack.
Time. Yeah, you're gonna have to find a co-host for a couple weeks.
Me and Charlie Butters hosting the night shift.
I think Butters is hopping on the mixer on Sunday.
Yes, that's what's up. I think that's great.
Kyle Nix and Dark Star Shady on the mixer.
Hell yeah! Sunday. So we go from that to Lola and Tatum talking about happy friends and whatnot, and then Izzy giving out some advice, and we'll get to that match later. This goes right into Heights and Bourne, and at least Stan from Burlington, maybe I could let him host. Fish, I don't know.
Nah, I don't know if we want Stan from Burlington steering the shit.
Sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah. We get the Heights and Bourne match. I will say Tavion Heights' 80s Golden Girls kimono that he wears to the ring. It's pretty cool. Miami Vice style. He's the chick in Miami Vice who wears the kimono when Sonny and Crockett comes to her house to interrogate. And I have to say again, Miles Bourne is shaped. How do you even? He looks just like Randy Orton. How do you get shaped like the same? How is your body type? No two body types. His measurements, like his arms are just as long. They look just as long as Randy Orton's. He has those giant thighs with like he wears the boots. Like he looks just like Randy Orton. He looks just like him. Exactly.
I've never seen somebody examine someone's body quite like you, Jake.
Because I look at it and I'm like, holy shit, this dude looks just like Randy Orton.
It is a spitting image. Obviously, he trained him too, right? Or was his idol or something like that?
I guess, but like how you could like even with his arm when his arms are raised, like his movements are all the same. Like it's amazing.
Yeah, but Tavion Heights, bro, it ain't working with him by himself. They should have just kept him in no quarter catch crew.
I'm not really sure what his deal is.
The theme song is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like what the fuck are we doing?
It's the theme songs are everybody's
there's some good ones. There's some good ones.
I don't know. I think I was like, this match is was the opportunity to see who NXT likes better, who Shawn Michaels likes better. Does he like Miles Bourne or does he like Tavion Heights better?
Which they're pretty much the same. Yeah, they're like on the same level at least.
Turns out they're just clones of each other, and nobody really wins. And
this is bad because like we look at these two names, these guys are probably like 4th and 5th on the totem pole for a world championship.
Yeah, like I'm not really quite sure who. I don't. The pecking order is weird now because you have those two guys. What are they? Yeah, it's not great. What are they offering? Like, what do we get out of it?
Nothing. Because and unfortunately, it's because Ethan Page is so good. Neither of them were going to take the title off of Ethan Page. So they built them up for these North American title matches just to lose. And then there was no follow-up for both of them. And now they're fighting each other. Like, look at what we're doing now.
But this is how little you care because they're fighting each other not to get a winner, but to transition over to how Josh Briggs is going to break in and beat up.
Why didn't you dress up as Josh Briggs? I thought that was going to happen.
I really did not want to. I did not.
Great Brown Hope would have loved it.
I don't even know what that would be. I'm not even.
The
quite
J in J Gold stands for Josh Briggs, people.
Yeah. It stands for Jesus Christ. That is a bad gimmick right there. So
he's your number 3 though in NXT, brother.
He is.
You're number 3.
So
You're
really,
dumbfounded by it. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, it really was a poorly played out. As soon as you saw him on commentary, you went, either the match is going to end or it's going to be a Donnybrook, and it turns into a Donnybrook. And then Trick comes out and like beats up Miles Bourne, who's watching.
A lot of fuckery tonight.
Yeah, there was a ton of fuckery tonight. Yes, that's
Jay
a good term.
Ashbriggs Gold.
That's
a lot. That's
fine.
a lot.
You can try to shoehorn it in all you want.
I was gonna say that one doesn't roll off the tongue.
No, I am not in on Josh Briggs, but they start a fight, and now look at what there's a 3-man feud going on in that thing. I don't know.
Yeah, man, just too much for me tonight. And I know we always talk about like NXT does do a lot in a 2-hour span. It's usually paced out, but there was so much bleeding into segments for me that it felt like a train falling off the tracks tonight.
I don't like.
Gotta be honest with you. Honest.
I don't like guys fighting through everything because it devalues what's in the ring. It just means you're like, we don't care about what's in the ring. We're just gonna have the your focus should be on these guys who are fighting, not on what's happening in the ring, and that's a problem. That's a big problem.
100%.
Yeah, that's a big
words
problem.
out of my mouth. Big problem. Got to fix that. I mean, see, this is what's good about this show, people. We're not going to sit here and praise the WWE all the time. They gave us a good show last week. How'd they follow it up? Not great.
No, it wasn't. It was a little bit messy, and then Ethan and Chelsea to save the day as their interactions.
There we go. Bring us back. Bring us back, Jay Gold. Here we go.
As their interactions are always gold, by the way, just gold. And they were talking about winning the intergender titles. It's who's the champs? It's Mr. Iguana and someone else.
Mr. Iguana and Great Brown Hope. If you could tell us, you probably know if you're still in the chat.
Yeah, who is the female in that? Who's the female?
They're going to win those mixed tags regardless. I'm sure the Great Brown Hope's going to talk about it on Sunday's Mixer because I believe that's what they're getting together for to talk about is Saturday night's main event in AAA.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Wait. He commented, but didn't give us an answer. NXT.
No, we need to know who
AAA.
the intergender tag champions are.
Come on, Great Brown Hope. This is your one job. Here we go.
La Hiedra. Okay.
Third generation star.
Well, they're probably going to lose those belts. And Mr. Iguana, I can relate. Putting on all this face paint, I bet it is just a giant pain for you. But,
Is any of that getting in your eye? Or are you good?
No, this is great. I had Harper do the whole thing here, and then this is all lipstick. So this will come off with like a baby wipe afterwards.
Is it Maybelline?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
That's right.
But
I should have
talk
actually
about a perfect. Wait, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I should have used Maybelline products while I was. It's been great.
Maybe then Shawn Michaels would actually respond to one of our tweets.
Yeah, we can tell him though. Anyway, he doesn't have to know.
Ooh.
They're feuding over Iguana. Really?
I'd rather have Ethan Page and Chelsea Green win. And that segment
Kyle,
on NXT was the
costume.
perfect segment.
Kyle, that was what you could have done. You could have been Mr. Iguana tonight.
I was not going to do all that face paint, even though
the green would have been amazing. You could have absolutely have been Mr. Iguana tonight.
I couldn't have done the face paint though. Somebody would have had to do it for me.
Oh, you could have done it. You just, it's all green.
I have no artistic ability in me.
Oh. Well, I now that's really funny. Now that I think of you with sunglasses and all green.
I know it would have worked. I would have done it.
Next year's Halloween episode, we're gonna talk it through and really do it up.
Yeah, we'll have to plan it more. But I've already got my hands in too many other baskets. It's hard to keep track of shows.
So I like that she's looking for a slagent.
Oh, I already got mine, Great Brown Hope. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not spoiling OTM because we have a plan.
Don't spoil OTM. That's your thing. Yeah, that is the.
But this is my thing too.
Yes, but OTM is the OG of the.
It is the what is the good word for the network? It's the pioneer show.
Yes, it is the premier. Is the premier?
It's not the premier. It's definitely not the premier. There's no hierarchy on shows. We're all equal.
Well, you're like the OTM is like the Monday Night Raw of.
I like that. I like that though. I'll take it.
I will gladly take the NXT on this show, so that's fine.
We just lost our Facebook stream, by the way. I don't know why, but it's not really a big deal. I don't think anybody watches us on Facebook.
Still, anyway.
God, we lost 0 viewers, by the way. We lost that stream at 0. So confirmed, nobody was watching on Facebook, so we're good.
Then fuck you and your Facebook.
Can we go back to that segment, though? Because I think it was a perfect segment for us because we love Chelsea and Ethan together. Glad they're back together right now on our television screens. Gives Chelsea something to do, and Ethan just another thing for him to do. But the usage of Joe Hendry, once again, this is what we love Joe Hendry. Just having him show up and appear in segments, having Thea Hill walk by and just do it was the perfect person to also just say it. So this segment might have been the highlight of NXT for me, which is saying a lot.
That's pretty funny. The fact that she just was just like, I'm just going to walk by and say it to screw you two is the best.
Like, I believe in Joe Hendry, and he comes out the trash.
Right. Out of the fact that Ethan goes, I don't talk to people who come out of garbage or something was so good.
Yes, and then Chelsea even tweeted, she's like, so if I say his name twice, does he disappear? And then Ethan responded to Chelsea, who's like, no, I've already tried that. Doesn't work. They're great. They just get it, dude. Like, immediately going to social media because they know all the fans watching are on their phones checking their feeds, and they're talking about what just transpired on television. Those two just get it. Jacob, you're not dying. You might join Hawk now.
Just getting over a cough.
you might join Hawk.
Oh, I'm all right. So
don't leave me, because then I have to find a co-host, and I might actually have to bring in Mr. Cincinnati. And then what am I going to do with Stan?
Then what? Then Stan will finally get his hands on Mr. Cincinnati. Then it's all over.
No, I would never. I would never replace you, Jay Gold. The night shift would never go on without us two.
Yeah, this is the way it goes.
It's our thing. It's just this is our show, our brand. Fuck you all.
Yeah, exactly.
But also thank you. But thanks for hanging out.
Sure. Thanks for hanging out.
Anyway. Subscribe. That fuck you means I love you.
Yeah, do it. Just do it.
It's past 40 minutes. We're fine. Or you see that QR code above Jay Gold? I mean Hawk. Scan it.
Right there. Right above where Caillou is. You see Caillou? You see
Where's Caillou? I don't.
Where is he? I just lost. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
You see Caillou? This is my little Kyle. I take him with me wherever I go now. Him and little Derek Dillinger. I have two of them. And a little Derek doll, and he comes with me too everywhere. So,
it's a high company.
When I start my new job on Monday, I'm going to put him at my desk. They're going to say, "Why do you have Caillou?"
You're finally
That's my co-host.
Working again.
Yeah,
so glad.
Yeah. So let's get to the women's title match because you said you had a few issues.
Not that one.
My one question on
Kyle
Lou. My one question is, what is Lola Vice at this point? What is she? What are we doing?
Cholula Green. No, that's really all it is. Sorry. It's true.
What is she? What are we doing?
Did you see my tweet? Like, when this match was made official, which, first off, spin the wheel, make a deal. You're using the gimmick you didn't even use for Halloween Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't even get a fucking finish to it. It's fuckery to set up another match for next week. You're using a title match as a vehicle to set up a 6-woman tag.
Which is insane. Yeah. To set up a match that has
nothing
to do with it.
So WWE. And it's so boring. It's so lazy. And you said, it makes Lola Vice just look like nothing. And that's what she is right now, like you were alluding to.
Right. And I said, is this what they're doing now? You lose a belt on NXT, and then the next day after the show, you're allowed to come out and just get all angry and beat up everybody who won the title from you. Instead of just moving on to the next thing, that's how the feud never ends. By you just letting them keep coming out. We haven't seen Tony D in months. He lost and the feud was, but I'm saying he lost and the feud was over. We finally saw the end. He didn't keep coming out. Now
he wasn't one of the guys walking in those videos.
Right. It turns out it wasn't anybody. And
WrestleMania video package.
By the way, Brock looks like shit. I don't know.
Yeah, what's wrong with his face? Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, Brock. Sorry, Brock, I know you could kick my ass, but
he'll murder you, but still.
With your face, bro.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm like 3 Brock Lesnars. 3 of me would equal Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't get it. Like, you already did this in Vegas. Shouldn't this gimmick have been done the first year?
Not give a fuck about Las Vegas WrestleMania.
None at all.
I would never buy a ticket to go to that WrestleMania.
No.
But you could pay me, WWE, if you flew us in, I would go to Stand and Deliver WrestleMania weekend. Just saying.
Hell yeah.
We'll cover that.
Yeah.
Shoot, right? Pasta special at Olive Garden store.
Yeah, Fish is always
That's
on it.
great.
Yes, he's
Bro,
totally right
deadass,
too.
where was Spin the Wheel make the deal? You could have done it at Halloween Havoc, and then instead it's just used for a match that didn't have a finish.
AIW did this spin the wheel make the deal, and it was a lot of fun. This was like 2
Did
years
they really?
ago, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
It
thought
was
you were talking
so
like
much
this year.
fun. No, they did one in that style, and one of them was Bishop and Tom Lawler kept spinning the wheel to find a match that they needed to do to wrestle each other, and it turned into, I'm trying to remember what the final one was, but it was like the bloodiest thing I've ever seen, and Bishop bled all over the place, and that's how you do spin the wheel make the deal, not this, which is the vehicle. The championship match is the vehicle for
fucking
the 6
terrible. I hate it so much. I don't get this mad about wrestling often, but that really pissed me off, and I couldn't wait to talk about it on this show.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and it should have been the other way around. The 6-man is the vehicle for the championship, for the title. Like, you don't do it.
All right. Ass backwards. That's what it was. Ass
let's
backwards.
clear that out of our brains.
When's the
we got
next
a Blake Monroe
AIW
vignette.
show that you're going to, by the way?
Well, so we were supposed to do Hell on Earth, which was November, but Black Friday, which we always go to, but something came up, and I don't think we're going this year. So it might be December, or it might be February. Might be the next one we go to.
I don't like driving in the winter, so
I know that's the thing. We have to figure that out. But
yeah, you have to let me know, because I could definitely make that trip and meet up with you guys.
I know we're definitely gonna do that. Definitely. And you and Tino are going to that. You're going to that Wisconsin.
Yes. No, not in Wisconsin. It's in Chicago.
Chicago. You're going to the Chicago.
They're in Green Bay the night before, but then they're coming to Chicago. So Tino, hopefully, I think Tino doesn't know for sure if he's going to be able to go, because I don't even think he has a car right now. He got into an accident, so we still waiting to see if he gets his vehicle back. But I'll be going for sure.
Get it fixed, Tino. Jesus, come on. Yeah, Fish is supposed to come with me at least to one of these AIWs. We're doing. I think we're doing Pro Wrestling Junkies in November. That he's doing a big show, so we'll probably
Wrestling
be
Junkies podcast.
No, Pro Wrestling Junkies. That's the guy
Wrestling Junkies podcast should sponsor that.
You know, it's funny you say that. He has so many sponsors. Gilbert over at Pro Wrestling Junkie. Yeah, he does cards and all sorts of stuff. He's a good dude.
Then he's good.
Ambitious as hell. He brings in. I don't know how he pays for it. He brings in the craziest people. But so then we go. Let's clean the palette. We get a Blake Monroe vignette, and that's how you want that. Why? So we avoided the trope of beat up the champ the next night, because the heel
put her in a tub, baby. Get her naked and put her in a tub. That's money.
And the heel has the title. When you saw the ones who got beat up were all the faces who have the title.
Dumbass faces trying to be noble and shit.
And the heel is the smart one. Blake's in the bathtub going, I'm not going in tonight. I won the belt. I'm not working tonight. I'm giving you a vignette. And that's it.
Smartest one in the company.
She's the greatest. I love her. I love everything she does. It's fantastic.
Dude, the presentation, the video packages, everything about Blake Monroe. It's working. Mariah May worked, but Blake Monroe is flourishing.
And by the way, I read an article today. It was on the X gimmick. It was Meltzer talking about how he thinks Ray Phoenix made a huge mistake leaving AEW and going to WWE, because he said, I know they wanted to be brothers and all. And he's like,
they should reunite those guys.
Well, he said Ray Phoenix and Dragon Lee as well. I get it with Dragon Lee. He's like, if Dragon Lee went back to AEW, he'd be with,
wasn't he never in AEW?
No, he was in Ring of Honor. If he went to Ring of Honor and to AEW, he'd be with Roosh and Dralistico, because those are his real brothers.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you just throw him into a faction, because Meltzer was bitching about him being in the LWO, and it's like, you're just calling him into another Mexican faction. Like, it doesn't make sense. You're bitching about him being in the LWO, which sucks anyway. But to have him go back to Ingo Nobles, that it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Blake Monroe. Yeah.
No, I would not keep her in NXT for years, dude. She needs to get called up to the main roster next year.
And GBH, what do you think? Do you think that
why is he talking about butts?
Yeah, the LWO stinks. Fish is right. Fish is right, and he said the LWO stinks, but he isn't, and he isn't. He's not going to do anything. But now he's the tag champ.
He's a tag team champion. It's Team AJ
with
Lee.
AJ Styles, and that's really cool. But
AJ Lee,
yeah. Well, and then you got and Phoenix. I get it. They'll put Phoenix and Penta.
They
back
have
to
put the fucking Lucha Brothers together now, before everybody gets old, so I can see the Usos versus the Lucha Brothers.
I was going to say,
save the New Day versus the Lucha Brothers. Yeah. That, like you said, save the tag division.
Save us.
If you reunite those two, boom, we're back. Because then you get the Creed brothers involved and everybody on SmackDown.
But Meltzer was like, oh, he could be on AEW right now doing like crazy matches. And I'm thinking in my head, and I think Nakamura said it too. Why does he need to do that anymore? Like a guy like Phoenix got hurt so often in his career doing matches like that. Why does he need to be back at AEW doing that shit? Instead, he's at WWE. They market him. He has a shirt. Everybody's excited to see him when he's in the ring. Regardless, he is an attraction. Him and his brother are both attractions. You would pay to see them. So why would he want to go back to AEW and throw his body off like a 50-foot ladder and then not wrestle for 5 months because he got hurt? It doesn't make sense.
You're
like
right.
the shit from Meltzer sometimes, it's like, dude, are you saying it because you're just being
that doorknob?
Yeah, but like, are you saying it just because you think that's what the indie marks want to hear? Or are you saying it because you truly believe that something would happen to Ray Phoenix? Yeah. What are they going to... You think Ray Phoenix is going to get what? He's going to hold the world title in AEW? What does he need to go back to AEW
to have another tag team title run?
It's silly. Instead, you know what? How about he gets a run with the big time? He gets to go all over the world. He's wrestling all the time. He's not getting hurt. You know, like he's not. He's
really
not getting
worked
hurt
up about this. I like it.
Well, because this article today was like really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, this is fucking dumb.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Because I don't. I'm sorry, I'm not into Mendoza and Wild.
I agree. I like Shima and I like Mendoza too. I think they're both good.
DJ Zima.
Yeah. DJ Z is great. He was an AIW guy for a lot of years too.
Dude, so should never team again. We need a rematch of the Best Brother versus. That match was terrible.
The super I thought it was going to
be so good. I thought it was going to be so good too.
Yes, I thought they were going to throw each other.
One of the most
that was going to be one of the
WrestleMania matches
ever. That was probably top 3 most disappointing.
Top 3 for sure. Yeah.
All right, so we get a little
Dean
bit.
Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar's up there too.
It's and Bryan Danielson and Sheamus.
I actually loved that.
Oh, well,
I love that decision. That was my first WrestleMania though, so I'm a little biased.
You know what, Fish? I'm with you. I'm a Big Jim guy instead of Jay because I'm tired of Jay.
Big Jim is the only one in the Samoa family that hasn't held a singles title.
Maybe
Solo got one. Yeah, Jacob got one. Jay got one. Not U.S., but
they didn't give one to JC Mateo yet.
Or the infamous Tongaloa.
I love Jeff Cobb. It's so funny that they use him as like
he is a sex haver. One time confirmed.
One time.
Just like Jay Gold.
That's right. Just once.
One time.
Yep.
It was great. Best 2 minutes of his life.
I think I was awake.
I hope she
was. Let's go with the NXT Anonymous with Javon Evans and Dark State.
That shit.
I know. I told you I don't. Just go in there and film it. I don't. What are we filming in between the cracks for? So you get Dark State and Javon Evans, Leon Slater are eventually going to wrestle. That's great. We said they're the best tag team that's not even signed.
They should hold the titles, honestly. Right. But even though Dark State just won it, it's not going to happen.
I like what's his face Cutler giving him just one. We're watching you thing. I just think it's
Wasn't he
now
wearing
it's
like
just
a regular ball cap too.
Right. Now it's just
such
funny.
A dork. That guy's such a dork.
All right. So from that, we are starting to wind up the night shift, the Halloween episode. We get to the main event, and unfortunately,
good one.
It was a good match. The ending again, too much
fuckery.
Yep, too much fuckery.
Shawn Michaels, what was up with you tonight, man? You were just like, you know what, Trick and Ricky all night long.
It was fuckery all over. The ending was caused by fuckery.
These two have good chemistry, though. They got after it.
I like Jordan's gear tonight too. She looked the
Which
like
Jordan?
Jordan Grace. Her music is horrible, but her gear was on point tonight.
What is the opening line? It won't stop till I win, or something like that.
Is that what it is? I don't even realize they had an opening line.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Somebody crying.
And then Kalani Jordan's entrance is still boom. And I'm like, man, we need something different with her too. Even though they're great wrestlers, phenomenal in ring.
I think she's completed her heel turn. Did she? I think she's now a heel.
Is this a heel turn?
She's the TNA bad guy now.
It doesn't give heel to me.
I mean, it does. I don't feel like she's a good guy. Nobody was rooting for her.
She's like nothing right now. She
used the belt she used the belt to beat Jordan tonight. So
yeah, I guess that's a good point. Yeah, I forgot about that. Her using that. See, that just happened and I forgot.
Well, it's unremarkable. Tonight's episode.
That's probably why. Even though I really did enjoy this main event, though. I thought it was a really good match, minus the fuckery.
Yeah, and you did see her use the belt, and Jordan was knocked out, and then we had, of course, it became secondary because you had to have Ricky and Trick fight again, and then get that spear through the tower.
They love that, don't they? They love going through that tower.
It was a good visual. I forgot who did it first. That's how sad it is now.
Probably Josh Briggs.
No, it wasn't Briggs.
Baron Corbin probably did it back in the day.
I think Braun Breaker did it.
Braun did it.
Yeah.
I wish I could have kept that costume on this whole episode, but it was a real pain in the ass. I spent $25 to make one TikTok and show it for 10 minutes on this show.
Return it. You can bring it back.
I'm not going to bring it back. What if I want to dress up one day?
Oh, well.
I don't know. Maybe could I be like Mick Foley with that? Like you said?
Can. I'm returning these shoulder pads tomorrow.
Wait, you actually had to rent those?
Yeah, I bought them from Amazon, so I'm going to bring them back tomorrow.
You didn't know anybody that played football?
I did. I asked the whole neighborhood. Nobody had them. So I did my best. But you know what? Should I have Harper redo my face paint for Friday night when we go trick or treating?
Oh, you're going trick or treating?
Yeah, I have to go with her because the neighborhood we still have to walk behind them.
How old is she again?
10.
Oh, that makes sense.
I
think I was 12 when I was allowed to go by myself.
I mean, you probably could here. I mean, I probably could, but
you're just being safe.
There's neighbors who walk around with a pull cart full of booze. So it actually, and it's a Friday night, so I think there's nothing wrong with it. To go around.
I need to go to a neighborhood that gives out vitamins, and by vitamins I mean gummies.
Well, they've done the. I've gotten from the school the make sure you check your kids' candy to make sure it's not weed gummies instead of regular gummies. So
those are the kind of gummies you could send to the night shift, though. We won't say no to those.
This team would love some gummies, but I think the makeup
probably
tonight
majority of the main event wrestling network.
Yeah, right. Except I don't think they allow Stan to do that where he is, but
that would make sense.
Yeah. Not according, to his photos outside in the woods or whatever. He probably eats mushrooms. You never know.
He's on grass and gooseberries, so we don't know what's going on.
Anyway, since we're wrapping up, this
give Thursday a rating on Jay Gold's costume.
Yeah,
I gave it a 9.5.
I told you I was going to do something, so
it was good. Mine not as good, but it made.
I think your TikTok was the best. That was the best.
Go watch that. Too Sweet.
Yeah,
or no,
watch that.
Mark.
But what was I saying?
But
this Thursday night on the Indie Wrestling Guide, we reviewed Enjoy Wrestling's Supersonic, which was a tournament as well for the Enjoy title with Mikey Montgomery, Josh Bishop, Matt Tremont, Effie, and a bunch of others, and that was a fun show to watch. So tune in then, and that's one of our review episodes. We took a week off because I had my dinner club. And now we're back doing our thing. So you never know. But check us out and subscribe here. God damn it.
Subscribe on the road to 300 subscribers here on YouTube. Scan that QR code too.
And have fun on Friday night. Don't eat anything. Check your candy and don't let your kids eat anything.
What's your favorite Halloween candy before we go?
Oh, full size Snickers or Butterfingers every time. Oh, actually, you know what?
I'm a Reese's guy.
You're right. I love a good Reese's,
pumpkin
but
Reese's, I'm going to tell Reese's.
Yes, someone's got. But I'm going to tell you that the number 100 grand fills you up.
100 grands are great. 100 grands
fills
are
you up.
You
You don't need many. You can eat.
I got
two or
one
three.
the other day. Yeah,
fantastic. But everybody,
I actually agree with you.
Yeah. So let's
talk.
Let's talk this week, everybody, and we'll meet you on the Night Shift on X and on Instagram. So check out our Instagram. That's right. Join the Instagram. We opened it up last weekend. We have over 100 followers already, so join us on the Instagram.
That is correct, guys. And I swear my costume on Thursday will be a lot easier to maintain. And spoiler alert, you're going to see multiple of me on that episode. You'll get it when you tune in this Thursday. So it's going to be episode 266 of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. It's our Halloween special. Tucky's still hanging around 2 weeks in a row of Jim Tucker on our podcast. It's a goddamn miracle, but hey, it's going to be a good time. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in and dealing with our goofiness as we had Hawk and Sami Zayn here for about 8 minutes. But we're clocking out. We'll punch in next week, next Tuesday, and we'll see you then, guys.
See ya.
Take care.